Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shifts by him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals at 9-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Finds his mid. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keon Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Vikings nothing.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now McCarthy. Touchdown! Kylan Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how'd it become 4th down?
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all, but the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it? We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. But Kai Blackman's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Gets through, and now an opening. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing again, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. In motion, the tight end. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down and inches. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie things at 20. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, they'll run it here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Murray going to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. McCarthy operating from the gun. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. And his throw is going to be in.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kylan Granson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw is Murray. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now here's a carry heading left to about the 26 here.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now second down and a few inches. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
They'll come up now on second down. ETN up the middle. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Arizona, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,